March 2023. Dodge drops a bomb. Challenger SRT Demon 170. 1025 horsepower. Straight from the factory. The most powerful V8 production car ever built. NHRA bans it immediately. National Hot Rod Association. America's Drag Racing Authority. Reason: too fast for stock class. Runs the quarter mile in 8.91 seconds. Under 9 seconds. That's the safety limit for cars without a full roll cage. Dodge just built a street car so brutal it can't race legally. The engine is a 6.2-liter supercharged V8. Hellcat block pushed to the absolute limit. 3-liter supercharger. 21.3 psi of boost. Insane pressure. Runs on E85 fuel for maximum power. Regular pump gas makes 900 horsepower. E85 unleashes the full 1025. 0 to 60, 1.66 seconds. Faster than most Formula 1 cars off the line. For the first 200 feet anyway. The front wheels lift off the ground under full acceleration. Dodge had to engineer a special front suspension strut bar. Just to handle the stress. Let me tell you how Dodge got here. This story starts in 2015. Dodge releases the Hellcat. 707 horsepower. People lose their minds. Most powerful muscle car ever. Chevy and Ford can't compete. 2 years later, 2017. Dodge says hold my beer. Introduces the Demon. 840 horsepower. Purpose-built for drag racing. First production car banned by NHRA. Ran 9.65 in the quarter mile. Too fast for street tires. Dodge shipped it anyway. The original Demon came with crazy features. Trans brake. Line lock for burnouts. Air conditioning delete to save weight. Rear seats delete. Front passenger seat delete. You could order those parts back. But the hardcore buyers didn't. They wanted the lightest, fastest setup possible. Dodge built 3,300 Demons in 2018. Then stopped production. Said that's it. No more. Fast forward to 2023. Dodge knows the V8 era is ending. Government regulations. Fuel economy standards. Electric future coming. They decide to go out with the biggest middle finger possible. The Demon 170. .170 stands for 170 miles per hour in the quarter mile. Trap speed. That's exit velocity at the finish line. Absolutely mental for a street car. To get there, they needed more than the original Demon. Way more. The supercharger is the key. HEMI built unit. 3 liters of displacement. Spins at 15,500 revolutions per minute. Forces 21.3 pounds of boost into the engine. For context, the original Demon made 14.5 psi. This is 50% more boost. On the same basic engine block. Dodge reinforced everything. Forged pistons. Heavy-duty connecting rods. Upgraded crankshaft. New cylinder heads with better flow. The cooling system is massive. 3 heat exchangers. 1 for engine coolant. 1 for transmission fluid. 1 dedicated to the supercharger intercooler. After a full power run, the car needs cool down time. The computer manages this automatically. Won't let you do another max launch until temperatures drop. The transmission is a Tremec 8-speed automatic. Not a dual clutch. Old school torque converter. But upgraded to handle the abuse. Shifts in 250 milliseconds under full throttle. Keeps the supercharger spooled. No turbo lag to worry about. Power delivery is instant. The chassis setup is wild. Dodge learned from the original Demon. Adaptive suspension with drag mode. Front lifts 3.5 inches. Transfers weight to the rear tires. Maximum traction off the line. The front brakes are massive Brembo 6-piston calipers. 15.7-inch rotors. Rear brakes are 13.8 inches. You need serious stopping power when you're hitting 170 in the quarter. Weight distribution is 54 front, 46 rear. Not ideal for handling, but perfect for straight-line brutality. Curb weight, 4,265 pounds. Heavy for a muscle car. But the power overcomes it. Power-to-weight ratio, 4.16 pounds per horsepower. Better than a Lamborghini Aventador. Better than a Ferrari 488. In a Dodge that costs half as much. The interior is surprisingly nice. Alcantara everywhere. Carbon fiber trim. Performance seats with heavy bolstering. Digital gauge cluster shows everything. Boost pressure. Coolant temps. Transmission temps. Intake air temperature. Track mode displays lap timer and G-forces. The SRT Pages menu has dozens of settings. Launch RPM adjustment. Shift points. Traction control levels. Suspension stiffness. You can tune this car from the driver's seat. Sound system is a 900-watt Harman Kardon setup. 18 speakers. Most owners never use it. The supercharger whine is the only music they need. Fuel tank is 18.5 gallons. Range on E85, maybe 150 miles if you're gentle. Do a few drag runs and you're looking for a gas station. The car comes with a toolkit. Jack. Tire pressure gauge. Torque wrench. Dodge expects owners to work on their cars. Track day essentials. Production numbers tell the story. 3,300 total units. About 200 per month during the production run. Spring and summer 2023. Allocation was brutal. Dealers got maybe 1 or 2 cars each. Some got none. Big volume dealers got priority. Markups were insane. Dealers added 50,000. Sometimes 75,000. Some asked for 100,000 over MSRP. A few dealers honored MSRP for loyal customers. Those cars sold in minutes. People drove across the country to buy from honest dealers. Insurance companies freaked out. Progressive and Geico quoted ridiculous rates. Some companies flat out refused coverage. Specialty insurers stepped in. Hagerty. Grundy. American Collectors Insurance. Annual premiums, $5,000 to $8,000. More if you're under 40. Way more if you have any tickets or accidents.